Hi, I'm Aiman, and welcome back to our assembly of the 12x12 Hardtop Gazebo. In today's video, we're going to continue with building the roof, and we're going to put the panels on. So it's kind of a weird order that they do this in, because they say to assemble the roof here, and then continue putting on the understructure. And then at the last step is putting on the roof. So I don't know why they don't just say, put the roof at the end. But what we do need to do, definitely, is put this top middle one. Because in order to put on the rest of that support structure, you can see here, we need to put on these panels first. So I think what we'll do is we'll skip this part and we'll save that for later. And we're going to go straight to 13 and put on these triangles. Put on the G1 support structures and these end plates on the corners. And that uses a number 1 screw. And then we're going to put in these bottom F1 support structures with these W brackets and W1 brackets. The W1 brackets go in the middle and the W regular ones go on the corners. And then we'll do the roof panels. So let's do that. So let's grab a ton of these ones and put in my pocket. And first we'll get G1. And we need S and SA from here. So let's set these aside. Where's S and SA? Okay, so S and SA are right here. So we'll need all 4 of the SA. And all 4 of the S regular. Oh, it's right here. I gotta thank my cameraman, he pointed that out for me. Okay, so that's 3 of them. Where's the 4th one? Okay, we'll get to the 4th one later. But we have S and SA. We'll set that down here so you can demonstrate how to do it. And we also need our G1. And we have one already up there, my dad put. And according to the instructions, this is interesting because I'm not sure if you do need to put the roof in, but it looks like it slides in, so you do need to take G1 out. Or you have to put G1 after you put in the roof. And before we put all the S pieces on, we need to put on these edge pieces. So Z and Z1. Which are this piece and this piece. So they give us a lot of these. These are Z pieces, even though this bag isn't labeled Z. These are the Z pieces. So we're gonna go to S and SA. And on each of them, we're gonna put a Z piece and 2 of the Z1 pieces. So for the purposes of this video, I'll only do 1 pair of S and SA, and then I'll just tell you, just do it 4 times. Although, when you do it all 4 times, you gotta make sure you do them at the same time. Because if you don't, then you're not going to be able to secure N, because N goes on the top of all the G1s. You have to put both G1s before you secure it. What a pain. Okay, so according to this instruction manual, to put Z, so let's orient it like it's the instruction manual. So to put Z, make sure that the ridge is facing outwards, so like this, and it should slide on like that. And you want to lightly tap on it with a screwdriver or push it in. Okay, I think these are rain protection, so it's like flashing. So that's what they do. Same thing with the Z1. Okay. And so you want to do the same thing on SA. Also, make sure that these ridges are on the top. These are the ones that go on the outside or the top of the roof. Okay. And so I think this step definitely has to go next, because you can't put the I think it would be hard to put the middle one on. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're gonna put the roof on. So let's take one SA and one S, and they're going to slot together like this. No. Actually, they won't slot together. I think they'll both go into that ridge up there. Or will they? Okay, we'll see anyway. We'll take that. We'll take 1G1. Okay. And I don't think we need all four yet, because we can just do that middle screw, like my dad has already done up there. So we don't have to worry about doing them all at the same time. Okay, so to make this step easier, you could use some masking tape to give yourself a bit of a safety net and prevent the roof from sliding down. But what we're looking for is for these edges, this diagonal edge, to go into this slot here. And then for the top edge, you see right here, that's going to fit under this groove. And then it's also going to go through these top grooves of the V1 flaps from before. So you want to slot the two together using this common groove. Slide it up under the groove, and let's see how well we can do this. So get the entire thing under there. Okay. So you can see what's going to make it hard is that these don't tend to stay. So that's why using masking tape might help you keep this up. But on the left side, you can see kind of what is supposed to be the idea. And then what you would do when both of them are on. So I'm gonna take this off after the demonstration. Here you go. But after both of them are on, you would take G1 and then the holes on the bottom. So you would line it up so that there's a groove here that is supposed to be on the top that the roof slots into. Yeah, this is a lot of steps. It goes into, and then lastly you would take a number 1 bolt and then you would screw it in. But I'm going to undo this and then put the rest of the this plastic and then come back and then show you what it looks like when it's done. But just for the demonstration purposes, you know, this is what we're going for. Alright, so one thing my dad pointed out, hold on, I'm gonna hand this to you real quick. One thing my dad pointed out is that before you put everything in, it could be helpful to just have a G1 hanging, just so you don't have another thing to hold on to as you're putting everything else up. Okay. So let's make sure these are all secure. Yo, I need the second one before I... Okay. Alright, so let's just try putting this in. Interesting. Yeah, I also thought there would be another piece there. It's kind of interesting that they don't put it there. Pass me the walkie. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. They don't have any waterproofing on this corner here, especially since water will definitely get into this middle piece. Okay, but anyway, you do this four more times, and once all 4 of them on, then you put the corner piece and screw that in. So taking a closer look, my dad hypothesized, he was asking, why is there another screw hole here? And I was like, I don't know. But it actually makes sense that there's no waterproofing here, because this is a rain hole. So rain pools here, and then it drains out here. And it's on both sides, so that makes sense. So that's a good bit of design there. Pretty cool. But again, what we're going to do is we're going to put G1s all around, just temporarily. Then I'm going to put the flashing on the waterproofing on these panels, put them up, and then lastly, when all 4 of them up, we'll put the corner end piece. Okay, we'll see you then, because it's going to take quite a while. Okay, so now, last step is to put on the corner pieces. We already put in 3 on. So now I'm going to line it up. So for this step, it would be nice to loosen the middle pieces so that you can have some leeway to line them up. For sure, the hardest one to do is going to be the last one. That's unfortunate. But thankfully I have one in my pocket. And I got through 3 of the layers, but now I need to get into the hole, which is arguably going to be the hardest part. Okay? So now I have it in. Now the last step is gonna be to tighten all 8 of the screws around here. All 8 because the middle one's still loose from when we gave it some leeway. Alright, so let me finish with these last 2. Alright. And then last thing that we're going to do in this video is put these 4 supports, and then in the next video we'll do the putting on the roof. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. In the next one we're going to put on the rest of the supports. Alright, I'm Aiman, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. We're on the next step after putting on the middle roof. We're putting on these supports that go in a square around the middle of the canopy. And we're gonna get right to it. We got 8 of these F1 pieces. Which are these ones here.